Zombie apocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome to another Top Drives video, and today we're going to have a look at what's currently going on in the game and some of the crazy packs that have been released. So we're just going to start very quickly with a couple of the packs.
Two Roads Most
So let's get into it.
Carbon fibre specials, which do include a couple of slots and some cash, so they are a little bit enticing, to be fair, and worth the money, I suppose, worth the gold, simply for the slots and a little bit of extra cash as well, and you never know what you're going to get. So the first one, it was a Tahoe, and the second one, yeah, not so good either. Now, these are actually pre-recorded. I just wanted to share them with you. So, another Chevy Tahoe, and then an RQ52 Holden. So very, very poor. So like I said, yeah, they did manage to split my gold a little bit. But there is some good offers, and guys, I'm not going to tell you to spend anything, for the simple fact that actually this is probably a trick from Hutch to get us to spend our gold before the update is going to drop. Now, I have no information. Hutch have given us no information on the update as to when it's going to be or anything like that. But I've tried to go off a few sort of like calculations, see what's going on in the game. And if you look at the... I decided to go for the guaranteed epic pack here. When you start looking at what's actually going on in the game, we've got another tri-series that's going to start tonight, which we're going to talk about in a moment. We've also got... that takes us like a week and a half down the line, so next Sunday. We've then got a daily rewards, which finishes very soon. Now, of course, everyone goes, oh, well, the daily rewards are just the daily rewards. Fine, but when was the last time we had a daily reward system like this? It's been a hell of a long time since we've had one. So, kind of makes me think they're leading up to something. I know it finishes at like the end of the month, and that's fair enough, but it's been a hell of a long time since we've had this, where they're giving away basically free gifts and a couple of free ceramics and stuff like that. So this was my guaranteed epic. Unfortunately, not the best. It's another Audi epic, but actually one I've wanted for a little while. And then I moved over to a cheeky 5x ceramic. It was actually a little thing that was going on in my Discord where a few of us bought a 5x ceramic and see who got the best pull. So I think things are leading up to a possible update very, very soon. We're coming towards the end of the next... I think that we've got 2 weeks worth of roads most taken and stuff like that. And I really don't think that Hutch are going to release an update during the middle of a challenge series, which we know they have done before, and it's messed up the tags. We know that they're not really going to do it during the middle of a tri-series as well. And we kind of know that when they do release a new update, that it tends to give us the new restrictions, the new requirements for the next try series. So daily reward, like I said, it finishes basically at the end of the month on the 30th. It's been a long time since we've had this, and they're actually giving us a prize car as well. Not the best prize car, but they're giving us a cheeky prize car. So, I feel there's something going on there. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got that finishing in 11 days. We've got the roads most travelled finished in 18 days. And then obviously the next try series will finish next Sunday. So that's 8, 10, 11 days, something like that. So it all kind of points towards, me thinking that the next update will drop, and it will be a big one. Supposedly, I don't need to go into events. Supposedly, it's going to be a new car update as well. A lot of speculation. Obviously, it was released in the July roadmap, and a lot of people gone, "Oh, it's going to come in July." I think it was just announced in July. I don't think it's going to come. So for me, I'm currently now saving cash. I'm up to 3.65 million. I'm pushing. I want 5 million by the end of the month. I'm not doing any more pack openers. I've been opening the odd random ceramic here and there, and just doing that. Gold. Well, you've just seen that I've blown my gold. So yeah, there's not a lot I can do with that. Right, so currently, we've got we've got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. We've got the World Expo Road Trip Guaranteed Legendary Bundle. It's basically 7 carbon fibers and a guaranteed legendary at the end. Not to say that you're not going to pull 2 legendaries or even 3, but you're guaranteed at least 1. So that is a bit of a cheeky pack, but it is also 15,000 gold, which in UK terms is about 140 quid, 130 quid. That is a hefty sort of thing. And and does this mark the end of the sort of World Expo road trip tags, and then the new tag is going to be something different, because it just feels like them dropping all these Expo road trip bundles, that it kind of comes towards an end. Like just before we got like World Expo, we got all the Japanese Pro Tour packs and stuff like that. And Japanese Pro Tour then came to an end, and it all moved towards World Expo. And if you think about it, World Expo dropped last August, so it's actually been almost a year now for World Expo being in our lives in Top Drives. So you've got the guaranteed Epic bundle, which is what you've just seen me open. There is a 5 times carbon fiber bundle. If you need slots, I'd recommend getting the 25 slots in ceramic. That is a good one. There is carbon fiber, 5 time carbon fibers, bundles, you name it. There's pretty much everything you want there. You've got the Road Most Travel Elite bundles, Epic bundles. I did buy a single carbon fiber as well, to no sort of avail. And then, honestly, guys, I think these are ways for us to try and spend what we have got going on. So that is what's in the store at the moment. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So that is what's in the store at the moment. Now, I know I've not been very active recently in making videos, mainly because, well, I've been working, and let's face it, there's not really been a great deal going on in Top Drives at the moment. Nothing overly exciting, should I say.
So the next prize car is going to be the Porsche RS Spider Evo, which is an RQ 97, 98 even. That is the next prize car. It's another slick tired Porsche 2.7 and 97. It's an RQ98, so it's going to be pretty good. But it's just yet another slick tired Porsche. And the requirements, well, a little birdie has told me that there is the requirements out there. So potentially, and I don't want to say that this is going to be 100% because I don't know, but I'm only going off what a little birdie has told me. It's going to be 2020 to 2023, and it's also obviously going to be non-prize cars. So this is potentially how it could look for the finals. And of course, if you're lucky enough to have pulled one or two of these 911 GTRS Club Sports, you might be in with a massive chance of getting it. That obviously depends on rain. And we know that the last Tri-Series final for the Audi was absolutely crazy. At least most people should have one legendary in the finals. Depends on whether there's going to be city streets, whether there's going to be off-road, whether it's going to be wet. Honestly, I don't know. If it's going to be city streets, I've got a couple of decent city streets cars. I've got the Bentley and I've got the Cross Turismo. So they're not too bad. I'm very short on Fudo at the minute. Still missing some key cars. The 911 GT3 Touring has been on my wish list since World Expo dropped a year ago now, almost, like I said, and it's not fell into my garage. I'm going to wish this that bad boy because I still want that. So there is some feisty cars in this update. The Ginetta, depending on track conditions, could be key. The Ford, again, depending on the track requirements and conditions, could be key. Really, I don't know. But if it is going to be 2020 to 2023, expect it to be a huge finals. And of course, like I said, I think it's going to be the last one before the update, which does make me think that they do want to have a massive push on people spending their gold and buying packs. So that's just my theory on it. You let me know what you think. Okay, so currently we've got in for the long haul. Now, these are the new ones for the road most travelled. Unfortunately, only paying a ceramic, but of course, we're still getting flags. Actually, flags, how am I doing for flags? Oh, they've all updated now, actually. So, daily reward, the new daily reward is there. So, flags, we've got 13 days, so that's just under 2 weeks. And I've already picked up an epic, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I need to go up to round 13 to get myself my next epic, which is 80, 160, 240, 330, 420, 510 flags for me to get to round 13. So I'm halfway. I've got 269 flags currently to get myself another epic. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And the road most travelled, of course, we've got we're up to round 20 today, and then up to 25 tomorrow will give you
a ceramic. And then, of course, to enter this one, you needed to have won the first plane ticket, I think it was, to access that. At round 13, we've got another ceramic. And at round 25, yet another ceramic. They've got rid of the carbon fibre. That feels a bit nasty, to be fair. Normally, the second one was paying a carbon fibre. Initially, the first one was paying a carbon fibre. Not so much now by the looks of it. So I suppose that tells you where Hutch lies with that one. So let's go and have a look at In for the Long Haul. Now, this is a bit of a weird one for requirements. It is 320 RQ. You need to have at least one Citroen or Mercedes. One Citroen and one Mercedes, for the very simple fact that you need to have at least 3 Germany and 2 French. So as long as you've got one Citroen and one Mercedes in, the requirements will fit. And again, of course, each tier is locked. Now, this is what I'm currently running. I've just changed my hands slightly because I was running the 208 T16 Pikes Peak. Decided to swap it out for the Bugatti, and then open up again on the Citroen, because the rare Citroens really are quite poor. I've got plenty of higher level Mercedes, but I didn't want to really go that way. So I've brought the R18 TDI Ultra. Now that's currently built 1, 2, 3. That is one I'm planning to max. I've actually looked at like what I've got epic wise that are locked and completely stock, and I've got about 89. I'm really kind of like, do I want to unlock them and upgrade some legendaries, or do I want to just keep hold of them? Let's kind of just have a quick look at what sort of cars could be unlocked. I mean, that's still that's from when it was an ultra rare, so that's going to be no good to me. In fact, the first 4 cars here all used to be ultra rare, so are no good to me. I've got a stock Nissan Patrol, never used it. The Morgan +4, completely stock still, but that's a prize car, so that one's not getting unlocked. The GMC, again, used to be ultra, so that again is no good to me. Same for the Colorado. Now, I had 4 of the Colorados. They all moved up to Epic, and do you know what? I don't. I've got 2 of them still. That one's completely stock. The other one is 1 star minimum. Same for the Metropolis. I think they killed that. They killed the Chrysler Citadel when they moved these up to Ultra, up to Epic. They completely killed them. The Cadillac, again, another one that they just completely killed. I don't think they really needed to make them Epic. I'm hoping that maybe Update 20 might bring some well-needed rarity changes back into the game, but I don't think Update 20 is going to do that. And I feel that some of these should go back down to Ultra. I don't think that they are necessarily needed. The AC Cobra, that's still completely stock. That again is another ultra rare that, unless they take the legacy tags away, they are basically useless to me. Will only ever be needed in a Tri-Series final. And this sort of like level, I'd rather not max a lower epic. There is some good lower epics. That's not a bad one. But again, completely stock. Never had to upgrade it. And that one's not too bad. But again, you saw me pull that during Racing Royalty, and I had to touch it. The BMW's been on my wanting to max list for a long time, but again, it's one of them that I've never had to do. I know for a fact that if I get rid of that
I'm going to need a 4-wheel drive Acura with standard tyres for a finals, and then that's going to come to bite me. It's stuff like that, thinking that, you know, in the future I'm going to need it. Do I need it now? No. You know, the Maybach, completely stock. 2 of these Lotus, completely stock, but one day they might just come back to bite me on the bum if I decide that I want to get rid of them. I mean, I think I've had that. Oh, look at that, 623 days and not a single race on it. You know, stuff like this, I mean, that's another prize car. One race I've done with that in 231 days. That's never been used since it changed to Epic. Again, just another car that's been killed, moved up to Epic. You know, so they did a real bad job with some of them. So I've got loads and loads of cars here that are currently completely stock. You know, I pulled the Maloo after it was relevant. It's not so relevant anymore. When Savannah Way came along and the Maloos and stuff like that were highly wanted, ready for the Tri-Series final. I didn't get it. I got it after the Tri-Series final, which is typical. And then since then, it's done 60 races, but it's still completely stock. Possibly 1 to max. Again, TCRs, we've talked about TCRs in previous videos. They're just... I think Hutch killed it moving it up to Epic. It was decent where it was at Ultra Rare. Another stock prize car. I've just got loads that I don't want to get rid of because I know one day they will come and they will be needed. You know, I've got 2 of the Polestars. I've had like 4 or 5 of the Polestars, but I only ever kept 2. One of them is maxed. The other one's completely stock. That's completely stock. Another prize car, that's completely stock. And, you know, that came in the Pacific Coast Highway. You know what? We've not had a finals where you've needed a 4-wheel drive standard tyre car. Not really. So there's been no point to me maxing it at all. I've not needed to use it. So potentially I've got loads of cars here I could unlock if I really, really wanted to. But, you know, even the Jaguar, I waited for ages for that to come. Ages and ages. I've got it and I've not had to use it for the simple fact it's not been available for me to use in a finals. And it's kind of just made it completely useless for me. So anyway, back to this one. Now, this is the hand I'm running, like I said, the Bugatti and the R18. And this is the sort of thing I'm coming up against. The 2 drags should carry me here. I know it sounds bad, but that's kind of how this is. The 2 drags do really carry you on this one. It was the same for the previous event. You had like 3 long drags and 2 twisty. The 3 drags were the things that carried you. Now, the Bugatti is going to make 150 points, so that allows me to lose a couple. And unfortunately, that Porsche's got no MRA. So I've made 302 points off just the drags alone. I'm going to lose this one, 95, and I'm going to lose the last one as well. Is it going to be more than 150 points? No, 64 points. So, again, it makes it nice and easy, and that's actually given me enough wins now to sit in first place without kind of any trouble there. Just another point that I just want to show you guys while you're here. So all my cars that are rare and under now are completely maxed or ready to be maxed. I think I've got, let's just, can be upgraded. So
that's it. That's all I've got left to max. They're all duplicates, and I'll do them at the end of the month. But what I have been doing now is allowing the free upgrades to do their work. So currently I've got 24 cars there, and if you think about the fact that they're worth, it doesn't tell you the sale price, but 6,400 per car to sell. That's a good bit of dollar for me come at the end of the month, and I can probably just make a quick 200,000 without having to really worry about it too much, right? And then that will just go towards upgrading my cars or finishing whatever I need to finish. So we know that the North Loop, the Nürburgring, is one of them that's all basically MRA based. So this is where like one or two big cars are going to gain you some big points, but one or two small cars can, make you lose a lot of points in the process. So 141 there. Now this one I'm probably going to lose, even though like the Peugeot will just top out at about 120. It's very curvy. If there's a bit of a good straight, I'm going to keep up, but it's not going to be a huge loss. 75. And you'll see the car that is put at the end. So this is going to be a huge loss, 160. Nürburg's where it really does get difficult to know which cars to put where. This is probably going to be another 107. So I actually need to make 200 points. 201 points on the last one just to draw. Whether or not the Bugatti's got that in it, I don't know. We're going to see now. But the DS will max at probably about 130, 140. Is the Bugatti going to make up 200 points? That's 150. 200. Oh, it did. Wow. 255 points. Okay, I did not expect that. So there we go. That does make a huge one. And guys, I just wanted to point out, I don't want to kind of brag here or anything like that, but I did actually pull a third Bugatti Chiron the other day out of a ceramic pack. So my first one is 866 days old, and you guys probably remember me pulling that, screaming down the microphone. The second one came 522 days ago, and now this one is 9 days old. And that came out of an event ceramic. So this guy, unfortunately, is going to get it again. I'm not sure whether or not I can beat the other hands around me. Not on the North Loop, anyway. The North Loop is... Nürburgring is one of them that you can lose so many points, like you've just seen. I mean, that hand gave up a good fight. Let's just see what we've got going on. So this is one I probably can't win. So this is the other hands I'm coming up against. And actually not too bad, but I'll probably actually lose that one. Just because like my Citroen here has got such low top speed. So I'm going to go this one. And it's going to force me to put my cars slightly different. I'm going to go still with the Bugatti there. That's on there. And that's still on there. Now, do I go and take just a 50 point against that? Do you know what? I want to see what happens. I'm risking it for a biscuit. Now, guys, I hope to get a few more videos out over the next coming days as we start to progress further into the roads most taken
challenge. I will probably do a little bit of the challenge gameplay with you guys just to see what's going on in my head as we're doing it. The first couple of challenges I'm not bothering for the simple fact that they are just going to be so easy. So we took a 251 win. This is going to be a draw, so that's not a problem. And I want to see how much I'm going to lose this one to. Is it going to be anywhere near the ballpark of 251? Is it going to be more? Oh, wow, 295. Cheeky. And I'm probably going to lose this one by minimum of 50. I reckon maybe 70. Oh, no, 50. Right, so I need to get at least 90. I need to like 95 to 100 points just to get this one. Now, the yellow bird will catch up on the... Well, it won't catch up on the straight. It will keep up on the straight. But getting around them corners... I think it's still going to make enough points here. Oh, it does. 127. So if you need that information, there you go. So guys, let me know what you think of the packs that are up for sale. What do you reckon about updates? Do you think there's going to be a new update coming anytime soon? I think I need to change that out. But for what? That is the question. It needs to be something with 4-wheel drive. No, I'm going to keep that in. This is my current daily hand. And actually, yeah, struggling to kind of keep it up there, to be fair. You know, when you're coming up against these sort of hands, he's got the maxed one there, so that's going to kill mine unmaxed. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah, so let me know what you think of the current pack situation. Has it tempted you to spend any of your gold? I know 1 or 2 players in my Discord have had that temptation. Like I said, I have done a little bit. Basically, the gold I was saving for the not for the finals, but for the next update. The temptation is there, isn't it? So, of course, if you do like my videos, please do drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and continue to follow me for more Top Drive videos. And guys, if you want to come and join the Discord, pop in and say hello. The link is down below in the description. I am going to leave it there. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you next time for another Top Drives video. Bye-bye.